So the Chicago Sky are being really smart again in how they are rebuilding their team. Like, if you've looked at the Sky at all this year, there's been, like, well, at all last year, there was one major thing that they didn't have, and it was shooting. They had Rachel Bannum, who doesn't do anything other than shoot. But, like, when Rachel Bannum is, like, on her day, when she's having a good day, she's a sniper. When Rachel Bannum is having a bad day, she can't hit shots. And she's someone that does not bring much else to the table other than hitting shots. If we can be honest here, that is realistically what Rachel Bannum brings to the table on the basketball court. And, like, you've got here, obviously, a player in Morgan Birch who, again, isn't the greatest player in the world, but what she is a little bit of size and a little bit of shooting. And that's all they need. That is all this team needs. And they are trying to, like, fill out their roster. And you've got somebody who played for the Wings for a couple of games, a little bit on hardship contracts. Look, I'm not saying, and this is a player that's going to change anything for the Sky. Like, she's not. But she's going to come in sometimes in a couple of minutes and give them something. Because clearly, like last season, she was there with the Mercury and they got rid of her and the Dallas Wings, and she didn't really very little. But the previous season, 4 points per game on 44% shooting from three. That's not bad. Like, that's not bad for an end-of-the-bench player if she can shoot that 44% from three. But again, it's not like she's this really young player. But she's 6'3", 6'4". She's going to hit the three ball, and it's a really nice signing for the team because she's played all over the world, and I think she played in Spain this year. So she's someone that's coming in, I've played quite a bit of pro ball. So you're happy to see us finally sign a power forward for training camp. 6'4", briefly played for Chicago at the bench. Shot well from three. And that's the thing, it's like, it's good to see them sign a backup power forward. She's not the backup power forward. The backup power forward is some form of Michaela Onyenwere or Beck Allen. That's your backup power forward. But she's someone that, look, she'll play the Katie Lou Samuelson role. She'll come in, she might hit a couple of shots, she'll try to play a bit of defense, and like she's gonna be fine. She's a fine player for the team. Like, again, she looks like Mabry if you squint. If I do a UC Davis game, I knew a few of the players. I had no clue she was going into the game. She was dominant. Hope she makes it. There's an injury. I don't want to see Angel playing a lot of backup five. Angel's better at the 5 than the 4. I don't know why are people saying that she's better. She's a much better 5 than 4. Because she's physically strong. Like, if she plays the 4, she doesn't have that much of a physical advantage, and she clogs the lane. If she plays the 5, unless Alana Smith's the 5, she's physically as strong as them. She's faster than all the 5. She's a much better 5 than she is 4. But Elizabeth Williams injured. Who'll be the backup 5? They're injured. They probably have whoever's healthy between Camilla or Ewell play extended minutes, and the next biggest player from the bench, whoever it was. Izzy only came at the 5 with Angel last year because of Ewell's injury. Like, they don't have a backup. They've got their backup 5, but if one of Elizabeth Williams or Camilla Cardoso gets injured, Angel Reese is playing the 5. And I would rather, like, for me, it's a smarter decision bringing shooting and having Angel Reese play the 5 in someone like Birch than going and taking a big center who can't play beside Angel Reese, because it means that no matter what happens, there's no spreading around, there's no space around Angel Reese. Like, this is a real smart decision from the Sky. Like, they're bringing somebody that, again, has proven, especially for that organization, that she can shoot the ball. Like, she's proven that she can shoot. Has she proven that she's this exceptional player? No. Is she this exceptional player? No. But she's shown that she can do one thing in the WNBA, and it's shoot the ball. And that's the thing the Sky so desperately needed last year. And their roster is a lot more interesting this year. So let's take a look at the Sky's roster. How many players do they have right now? So they're probably going to take the first round rookie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So realistically, It'll be interesting to see what to do with Alex Wilson, to be fair. It really will be. But they're all fighting it out for those 12 spots. So let's just say 13 plus. It's going to be Birch. It's going to be Guarantes. I'm actually genuinely got very little idea who she is. And then Alex Wilson. It's going to be 3 of them plus the rookie fighting out for 2 spots. And it's an interesting one, again, because Alex Wilson coming over at 30 for the first time, you would assume she's going to make the team. But you never know. But a 6'4" shooter is really what the team needs, because they've got two like legit centers in Camila Cardoso and Elizabeth Williams. They've got someone who I think is a center in Angel Reese. I thought Angel Reese played more inside than Elizabeth Williams last year when they played together. But Elizabeth Williams is superb. Like, I'm telling you, like, she's the best backup big in the WNBA. And, like, again, her going down was a big reason why the Sky kind of went into free fall last year. Beck Allen is a 3-4, and Kia Nurse, and other than that, like, anywhere can maybe play the 4. So, like, with Alex Wilson being a small guard, with it means they're probably going forward in the draft. If they don't go forward with the first round pick in the draft, you can take it that she's made the roster. Like, they can't not have her on the roster if they go guard in the draft. And with that 10th pick, for me, it's very, very hard to go forward unless forward and shooting, because Anissa Morrow might be on the board, because Kiki Iriafen, she can't shoot, but she's not going to be on the board. Thinking of potential forwards in the draft, there's not that many unless they want to go Janiah Barker. If they give Janiah Barker first round guarantees and she wants to come out of college, but she's not had the greatest year at UCLA. So, like, there's no real forwards that they can pick, so I would assume she's here to stay. And again, I don't mind it. She's not a great player, but she's a 6'4" shooter. She's a 6'4" shooter who can give you 5 minutes at the power forward position. And that's fine. Like, with those last 3 realistically, in a big game, you're going to go a 9-player rotation. And those last 3 roster spots, you need them to do one thing. And as of right now, Banham's probably in those last 3 roster spots. She comes in, she shoots the ball. You've got Bursch who comes in and shoots the ball. And to be honest, like, Wilson's a bucket. I don't know anything about Garantes. But what I would do if I was the Sky is I would go like Shy Sellers if she's available at 10. If not, I would take Sanaya Rivers. Reason, they're lockdown, and this team does not have a single good perimeter defender outside of Angel Reese. They don't have a single even competent perimeter defender. So, yeah, that's what I would look at if I was the Sky. But look, Jeff Pagliocca knows what he's doing. And for people saying, like, oh, the Sky should be tanking, do you want them to tank next year as well? Because they don't own the rights to their draft pick this year. Realistically, the better they are and the more wins they get against Connecticut, the better their draft pick's going to be, because they're giving the Lynx their pick, assuming that the Lynx finish ahead of them, which they're going to do. But anyway, yeah, that is a video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.